To be what someone else thought of me, so caught up I was unable to achieve, but deep in my heart, the answer, it wasn't me.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Patty's panel. If you're here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much for returning back to the panel, y'all. So it's been a minute. I'm so happy to be sitting here with you guys, talking with you guys. Today's video is going to be a mental health check-in. I'm so big on mental health. I'm so big on choosing you. I'm so big on doing what you need to do for yourself. And I want to make sure that I'm super transparent. I'm super vulnerable with you guys. And that I open up to you guys when I'm struggling. And hopefully we create that bond, we create that relationship, and it's just a safe space. This is Patty's panel, so I'm making it a safe space, and any negativity, any outside energy that is not positive, we do not welcome that here. We don't want that here. You can't sit with us. So you guys, we are in May. I hope you guys have been having a great spring. I hope you guys have been feeling okay and doing the best that you can, because I'm doing the best that I can. Being that we are about midway through 2023, I wanted to circle back and look at my vision board. I showed you guys my vision board before, but I'm gonna show it to you guys again. Here's what it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let me get up so I can show you guys what's up. So we have brave new girl. I want to travel. This is growth. Fearless is in my skin. More suitable stress responses. We're gonna talk about that one today. Live your life. Living with hope. Choosing freedom. You see this, just being free. You just have to get up and push forward, stay inspired. The content, you feel me? Embracing change. The queen of consciousness. Change is good. You are good enough. How can I date with intention? Kind word, and a strong brain. So that's my vision board. This is my platform. And this is about me. This is about how my voice and my vulnerability can help the world. Better than yours, no such thing as a like this. Better than yours, love yours, no such thing as a like this. Better than yours, no such thing, no such thing. What I'm learning from therapy right now is that I am 26. I mean, I knew that already. I knew that before I met her. But there's certain things where I feel like I'm struggling just a little bit to function as I grow into the woman and adult that I want to be. So I'm over that hump of 25. So I'm now 26, and in about 6 or so months I'll be 27. But I'm still finding myself, and I used to be so scared to say that, but I'm still finding myself. Like I said, I used to feel bad about that because I feel like I'm in my mid to later 20s now, and a lot of people are either already have found themselves, or the people that haven't, they feel lost and confused. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little lost and confused. I am looking to be my best self. I'm looking to be in a place where I know for a fact, because this is a mantra, this is an affirmation I say every day. I am enough. I am able. And I am worthy. I need to act like that. I'm enough, I'm able, I am worthy. And I feel like I have not been within that mind space for a little minute now, because I'm already a lot of pressure on myself. Like, I am my worst critic, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm actually pretty graceful with myself. I am in life. I'm trying to figure out who I am and what I want. Period, point blank. I have been blessed, because it's a blessing, you know, nonetheless, it's a blessing to have people in your life that want the best for you, that have, you know, that want to guide you and, you know, show you the way. Now, everyone doesn't have a specific way. Everyone won't go down the same path. You know, whatever the path is for them, you know, it will be. That's just a long story of it. It will be. But when you have guidance and you have people around you, and you know, they share their opinions and they share their advice, it's always a blessing, in my opinion, because, you know, a lot of people are just winging life. And I mean, at some point you might be one of those people that are just winging life, even if you have, you know, amazing support system in your corner. But there comes a point, I feel like, for all people, and I feel like I'm at that point, where you are an adult. Of course, you can still take the advice of your family. You can still take the advice of, you know, your friends, your elders, whatever the case may be. But you know what feels right for you. You know what resonates with you. You know what's aligned with you and your spirit and your interests and your morals and your values and all of those things. And it's your choice to make now. Do you want to or do you not? Like, when you were in elementary school, middle school, high school even, your mom was like, get up and go to school. When you probably graduated high school, you know what I'm saying, it was now your choice. I mean, some people, it kind of was a little forced upon them, but, you know, you had the choice. And I'm glad I made the choice to go to college and, you know, fulfill college. Or not, you know, some people got to college and were like, this is not for me, and they left. Some people were like, this is amazing, I love it here, this is very aligned with what I have for my life, and they stayed. And some people just realized, you know, I'm here, but I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here. And I feel like the same concept can apply to life. Like, I'm here, but what am I doing here? Now that I can make all my choices, it is all up to me. I am, you know, the creator of the life that I want. And that's where I am. I'm the creator of the life I want. And, you know, I no longer want to do things because other people feel like I'm supposed to. Of course, I always am thankful. Like, I don't underestimate. I'm always thankful that I have people in my corner that want the best for me and try to guide me on a beautiful path. But I'm at the point where I know what resonates with me and what doesn't. I think it's a beautiful thing to love what you do in life. That is my goal, to love what I do in life. And sometimes it puts me in a little bit of a funk, especially lately, because loving what you do in life, you know, it's a blessing to live life. It's a blessing to be here for a long time. And, you know, everyone has their different reasons for making certain choices for where they are in life. Where I am with it is like, I want to make choices because they feel aligned to my heart and my soul, and I feel like I am going to enjoy it for whatever duration of time I enjoy it. I feel like what's meant for you will always be. And I believe that, but I'm really trying to believe that. Because, like, I say that, but I feel like my actions don't always reflect that. Where I've been mentally is not the greatest, but, you know, I have some hope. I have some hope. I have some faith. To walk by faith and not by sight. But when you believe in God and know that He has your best interest at heart, you know, that's what you're going to focus on. That's what you're going to lean towards. That's what you need to lean towards at all times. And I was just thinking about what success meant for me as I'm in this I feel like I'm in a changing period, a transformative period. I'm uncomfortable. I am a butterfly in the cocoon, I feel like, and I'm uncomfortable very much so in that cocoon, because it's like I don't know when I'm gonna get out, you know, be where I want to be, but I know I'm on my way, and that's how I feel right now. But when I think of success, I think of fulfillment. To be fulfilled in life and what I'm doing, and you know, be within my passion and my purpose is really the direction I want my life to go towards. I know we all have to survive and, you know, make it out here, but you know, to be within doing something that you feel connected to, your soul feels happy within.
No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours.
You know, that's been my challenge, because everyone does not see the vision, and I say it all the time, but it's not everyone's vision to understand. It's not everyone's vision to get. So when I tell people like, I'm just trying to find myself and find what connects with me and aligns with myself and my soul, some people look at me crazy like, girl, but it's not your responsibility to try to convince them. And that's where I am. Like, I feel like I'm always trying to convince somebody about how I feel about something, because guess what, I continuously have to remind myself, this is my vision. As long as I understand what's going on, as long as I understand what God placed on my heart, as long as I understand, no one else has to. No one else has to. The right people will, and the people that don't get it, I mean, they just don't get it, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I can't force them. I can't feel no way about it. That's just not your vision. So of course you wouldn't understand. It's not your vision to understand. It's mine. And I understand it, and that's enough. That is now enough for me. That's what I've been thinking about. Like, I see where I'm going, and the road may not necessarily be clear, but I see it. I see it. I may not know exactly how I'm supposed to get there, but now I'm just trying to work through my emotions that tend to get the best of me. That's another thing I'm working on through therapy. I'm an emotional person and I keep a lot of things inside. So a lot of people don't even know I'm emotional, but it's in there. Trust me, it's in there. And my emotions impact me so much. Sometimes it like hurts me. It's like crippling almost, because like it overtakes me so much. So I'm trying to find a balance where, you know, I'm able to live with my emotions, because they are in me, they are with me, they are me, but I'm trying to learn how to function with my emotions as well, and not let them overtake and overwhelm me the way that they do right now. Finding myself, you know, you're gonna find yourself until it's time to go, in my opinion. Like, no one has it all figured out, but where I am in life right now, I feel like there's some things I can figure out about who I am and where I'm trying to go and who I'm trying to be and what I feel in my heart that I'm supposed to be doing. So, you know, I just have to stick to the code, and finally at this point, you know, take my own advice and finally do what I feel like is right for me. And, you know, I always will welcome advice and opinions from those I trust. But at the end of the day, to trust my intuition, to trust my opinion for my life, and trust what I feel like is right, and to not be afraid, and to go for it, and to do it, and, you know, to have faith, and stop trying to convince other people about what I feel, because that's my problem. With no one understanding me, I'm trying to understand myself. So therefore, that is my focus. And, you know, if you get along the ride and you understand where I'm coming from, then so be it, and that's amazing. But if you don't, that's okay too. I really want to tap into my vision. I really want to tap into what feels like is my purpose and my passion. And, you know, everyone else can either get along and understand with me, or they don't. Like, I'm very short of words these days for everybody, for anybody. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I can continue to do is be vulnerable and trust that, you know what I'm saying, I will always live in my truth. I will always be me, and the people that love and resonate with me will find me, and you know, we will find each other. And everyone else, you know what I'm saying, I guess they'll just hop on the ride within the journey whenever they do. Walk by faith, or I'm not gonna make it far. And I feel like that's been, you know, a hindrance for me. I have to trust in myself. I have to trust in God. I have to trust in my intuition, what I feel is right for me, and not allow outside opinions and outside, you know, interactions and all that to chip at me too much. Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, that's why I say it's a blessing, because it's always a good thing for people to be in your corner and to suggest what they think is good and to suggest what they think will work. And you know, sometimes it could be a hindrance, and sometimes it will throw you off your path if you focus on what other people are saying too much rather than what you know is right for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I say vulnerability is great, but sometimes you just got to be quiet, because people will really chip at your shit. People will really chip at your vision. People will really chip at what you feel like is right for you. But time and time again, you have seen people that have walked by faith and walked by sight. You have seen people that believed in themselves and they made it. I want to find this quote by Steve Harvey. Give me a second. Science says, show me and I'll believe. Faith says, believe and I'll show you. Believe and I'll show you. Believe in God, believe in myself, believe in, you know, the impossible, the unknown, the unseen, because you know you. And when you know you, you have to ride for yourself. You have to be your ride or die. And not saying other people are not your ride or die, but like I said, everyone don't understand the vision that God placed in your heart for you. Why are you trying to find a cosign on your life? Why are you trying to find a cosign? I no longer am finding a cosign. I feel like that was one of my problems too, trying to find a cosign. Why are you trying to find a cosign for what God placed in your heart? God is the signer. You need to be the cosign, and you need to ride. You need to ride for yourself. You need to be your biggest believer. You have to be, you know, your biggest supporter. The end. That to say, you guys, mental health is wealth. And I pray that you guys are doing okay. I know that, you know, when your mental ain't right, a lot of things are thrown off. If you're like me, I know. But I really hope that you guys are staying healthy. You guys stay on your path. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with falling. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little detoured and, you know, whatever the case may be. But please believe that, you know, you can do it. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? Fall, get back up, take a detour, find your way back to what you feel like is right for you and where you're supposed to be in life. And don't let anyone deter you from what you're supposed to be doing.
If you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be in life, you are. This is you, and these are your goals and dreams. This is everything that you want to accomplish in life. Now, in an ideal world, most of us would travel down this road, right? But because life is not perfect and shit happens, sometimes you end up on this road. But what happens when you miss your exit? Siri is going to reroute, and she's going to get you where you need to be anyway. Notice how every single one of these paths still lead to success. You're still going to get to where you need to be. Notice how some roads are longer, some have more obstacles, some have more curves and bends, but every single one of them leads to the same goal and dream. So if you're here, but you think you should be here, it doesn't fucking matter, because they're all gonna lead to the same thing. You're still gonna accomplish the goals and the dreams that you want to. Even if you're here, you're still gonna get here. You're here, you're still gonna get here, okay? So stop worrying about what road you're on. Stop worrying about how long it's taking you to get there. It does not matter what road you take. You will still get there. You have no choice but to get there. So enjoy the ride.
I want my strength to be my vulnerability, and therefore I have to open my mouth. I have to share. I have to, you know what I'm saying, there's someone somewhere waiting for me to say what I have to say, you know, to get that pick me up. The same way I need to pick me up sometimes. So I say all that to say thank you guys so much for checking in on my mental health check-in. I have missed you guys so much. Thank you guys for hanging tight with me. Thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. Nah, seriously, y'all some real ones. Y'all some real ones. Thank you so much for 100. Woo! I wonder if I have like the confetti and stuff. Like, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I love YouTube. I love this. This feels right. This feels connected. This feels aligned with my soul. And I thank you guys so much for supporting. Tell your friends, tell your family, leave comments, you know what I'm saying? Turn on your post notifications, whatever the case may be. I thank you guys so much for the support, big or small. And you guys take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye.
Love myself at and in every evolution, both beneficial and non-beneficial, good, bad, or indifferent. I honor myself for operating in the fullness that I could at that time and at that space. I'm proud of myself for the bravery to grow. I'm proud of myself for finding tools and figuring this shit out. I will give myself grace to figure it out, grace to stumble, grace to pause. I highlight and I cancel. This is my favorite. I highlight and I cancel all contracts and agreements that don't serve me for my highest good. And I give myself permission to evolve as often as I need to, in any way that I need to, without explanation. I'm not explaining shit.
Though I'm not sure what's about to happen next, I ask for strength from the Lord up above, cause I've been strong so far, but I can feel my grip loosening. Quick, do something before you lose it for good. Get it back and use it for good, and touch the people how you did like before. I'm tired of living with demons cause they always inviting more. Think being broke was better. Now I don't mean that phrase with no disrespect to all my niggas out there living in debt, cashing minimal checks. Turn on the TV, see a nigga Rolex, and fantasize about a life with no stress. I mean this shit sincerely. And as a nigga who was once in your shoes, living with nothing to lose, I hope one day you hear me. Always gonna be a bigger house somewhere, but nigga feel me. Long as the people in that motherfucker love you dearly. Always gonna be a whip that's better than the one you got. Always gonna be some clothes that's fresher than the ones you rock. Always gonna be a bitch that's better out there on the tours, but you ain't never gonna be happy till you love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he arrived.